Good morning everyone and welcome to our first day at sea here on the Disney Dream off to Bilbao. We've already been up, we've had breakfast, we got up early. Our clocks actually went forward an hour last night because they wanted to get ready for arriving, so I'm just going to sit down, for arriving in Spain tomorrow. So we knew that, we set them off to go early, so we actually got up at 7, which would have been 8, 6, it would have been 8. I'm not sure, but anyway, we lost an hour's sleep, but we still got up at 7. We got ready, went down for breakfast at Cabanas, at 8, and it was really quiet. When we first walked in, they actually had one side of the buffet open, both sides of the set, but it was that quiet, only one side was open, so that was really nice. I did take some little videos of breakfast, which you will be seeing right now, but we're back in the room now. The plan is we're going pixie dust, and this is the pixie dust. So we have pixie dust, there's actually 2 tote bags here, pixie dust and ducks, and then what we have down here is all of our fish extenders. So that's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to hand out all our gifts. I'm like extra excited for it. There's just something, oh I forgot we've got these ones here as well. So all these and these. There's just something about gift giving that I love, so I'm just so excited to give out the pixie dust. We've been hiding ducks as we go as well. So that's our little way that we're spreading the magic this cruise. But yeah, and then I'm not quite sure what we're going to do today. We do have, I've like hearted in the app lots of trivia. There's some magic shots around the ship, and some characters to meet as well. And we want to see the Beauty and the Beast show later on as well. So we're just going to see what happens. It is raining this morning, so the weather is not the best, but we are in the middle of the ocean. But that's what's going on. We did actually find a little hack that I will share with you yesterday when we were shopping. So Adam was in Mickey's main sale and I was in Sea Treasures, I think that's what they're called. We were like 5 minutes before dinner and he was in the queue and I was running around trying to get a magnet and came across the animator's palette knife and then got in the queue to pay for that in a separate shop, but realised I didn't have the key card. But the cast member said you can actually just take your stuff from one shop to the other and just pay in the other shop. So I kind of called him back over to the shop I was in because there was no queue at mine. And you can just pay there. It feels really wrong because you're like walking out of one shop with stuff and like not having paid for it, but it is literally just across the corridor. So you can just walk over and browse both shops, I guess, and then just pay for it all at the end instead of queuing twice. Or you can just jump to the shortest queue, which I thought was a nice little trick. We've done that yesterday as well, because it's just easier. But yeah, that's the plan. We're going to go pixie dust. Going to get rid of all this stuff. Not that stuff, that's our stuff. This stuff. Had a change of plan. We're now coming for Disney Trivia in Evolution. This isn't Evolution, this is District Lounge. This is the wine and champagne bar. There he is.
Moving on to question number 2. During the end credits of Finding Nemo, what character is seen swimming by in scuba gear? Was it A. Mickey Mouse, B. Mike Wazowski, C. Buzz Lightyear, or D. Flounder? During the end credits of Finding Nemo, what character is seen swimming by in scuba gear? Mickey Mouse, Mike Wazowski, Buzz Lightyear, or Flounder? What does Geppetto give Pinocchio to give to his teacher? Was it A. money, B. an apple, C. a hug, or D. a clock? Which one of these 4 things does Geppetto give to Pinocchio to give to his teacher? In Alice in Wonderland, what substance won't the Mad Hatter put in the White Rabbit's watch, saying, "Don't let's be silly"? Is it A. tea, B. cookie crumbs, C. sugar, or D. mustard? There's so much going on around the ship. I will see you all
so
real
bad.
soon. Thanks again.
So bad. The frauds. Hello everyone. We're back now from Disney Trivia and we did so bad. Like, so so bad. I'm looking here because I'm on the veranda. We got 9 out of 20. But like 3 questions were about Mulan, and Adam hasn't seen Mulan. I don't think I've seen the original Mulan, but I've seen the new one. And Aristocats I've never seen. At this point I just feel like a fraud, to be honest. But I am a Disney fan, I promise you. I'm not quite sure how I've got through life and not watched the classics. I don't think they were shown to me as a kid, so now I've got to make up for it in adult life. But that's what we did. We ran into Jess and Tom, so it was so lovely to meet you two. I hope you had an amazing cruise. On our way out actually we bumped into a lady from Redcar, which is literally just down the road from us. She gave us some pixie dust. We have managed to collect a little bit more pixie dust in our fish extender, which I will show you all later. But the plan is now we're actually going to go do ours, finally. I know I said we were going to do that earlier and we got distracted by Disney trivia, but we are 100% going to go and do it now. So that's the plan. This is a view from the veranda. It was raining earlier, but I don't think it's raining now. It's starting to clear out a lot more, but we're getting a little bit later on in the day. I think it is now 10 o'clock. So the day's flying by, really, but pixie dust and fish extender, that is where we're going now. This door is incredible.
It's great.
That is so good. Oh my god, this is the cutest little thing I've ever seen. Do we put it in there? Oh my god, that's so cute. That is so cute. Oh my god, they've got lanterns as well and a figment. So for anyone who doesn't know, pixie dust is basically just like a random act of kindness. You just hand it out, whether it's in person or you can pop it in fish extenders. Some of the staterooms we had down to give to didn't have fish extenders, so we just popped that on the floor just in front of their stateroom. But without pixie dust, we literally walked the entire length of that ship. There's not one stateroom door that we didn't walk past. We did the whole thing. It was incredible to be able to explore it that way, and it was nice to be Santa for like an hour. It was great. Might have done a thing. Got some premium bars. You can't order these on room service. I did just say to Adam, I forgot how much these were, and they were free. Apart from the tip to the room service, we brought them. But we're excited. It's our first premium bar. We were actually pixie dusting, but we came back and had a break. How's your premium bar?
It's alright.
It's alright. I thought you were going to say, it's like a choc ice.
I was about to say it's like a chocolate ice. It is. It's like a dark chocolate chocolate.
Oh, it's dark chocolate.
I don't know if it is dark chocolate, but it's very rich.
Oh. Like a premium choc ice, a Mickey choc ice. I'll take it. Yeah. Look at whose door we found. I'm not sure if you can tell how small this is. How cute. This is how it is.
How small it is.
This is how you can tell how small it is. It's so cute. Got all the little bits. We've just walked past the laundrette on our pixie dusting, and we are on day 5 right now, past all like Oceaneering Club, Oceaneering Lab, past all that, and then this is what's in here. We've got your ironing board, soap centre, and then washers and dryers. It looks like you just kind of tap the key card, and that's it. Handy. There are others because we have walked past a few others on our travels. This is the only one that's been empty. Had no ducks. And the best thing about doing the ducks is that every now and then someone right behind us finds it, especially when it's a little kid and they're just screaming, "There's a duck!" And it's just so cute. Or quite often we popped in some pixie dust and they've like got it straight away, and this lady, she gave her little girl some chocolate to give me, and it was just the cutest thing. She was dressed as Belle. It was just wholesome, it was cute. We're enjoying ourselves, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was looking at Royal Palace.
I know we haven't been in there yet. That's tonight.
Yeah, they do second lunch to go to.
They have. Right. Now we're going back to our Pixie listing. We've now come for lunch in Manners, and this is what we have. Went for a bit more of a selection today. I didn't want to be brave yesterday and get seafood, but I am brave today. Doing it. Adam's again gone for mac and cheese, fries, pizza, chicken tenders. And then I've just got all sorts. Got a little bit sweet potato, veg, prawns, a crab leg and a sausage and a slice of pizza. So apparently it is good, so it's a little bit random. But yeah, we don't have very long to eat. We've got like 20 minutes and then we're going to go for Disney Tunes trivia. Fish extenders are different to Pixie Dust. So a fish extender is an organised group. Generically it's on the Facebook group for the cruise, and staterooms are put into groups. So in our group we had 6 staterooms, and each of you write your likes, so your favourite characters, any allergies that you might have, and then basically everyone else will gift you and you will gift everyone else. We decided to gift individual people so that we could tailor it towards each person's likes. But we just loved it. It was really nice to be able to give out other things. We chose a lot of small business gifts to give, and obviously one of our products as well, because you kind of have to, don't you? If you swing it hard enough you might be able to get it to the room. Which case should we do? We've got the case of the plundered paintings. Oh, that's the one where the paintings move. The case of the missing puppies. The case of the stolen
Should we
shark.
for this as well, because I saw a beaker on one of the screens.
Oh, okay. Oh, we were too slow. Should we do
Welcome to the Midship Detective. Welcome, detectives. This is a big case. Let's check in with Mickey.
Don't worry, we'll get right on it. Oh boy, am I glad you're here, because we've got one doozy of a case. You just won't believe it, but...
Paintings are being stolen right here on the ship.
Yeah, Goofy, I know. Are there any suspects?
This. That side spots it out.
Yeah. Just...
Hold your badge a little farther back from the artwork.
There we go.
I wonder if the suspect has been here. Use your night scope to see if there's a clue.
Oh.
Why didn't you just show it all in the first place?
So then it wouldn't be
This
fun.
must be a clue. The names are smudged.
Oh, I need my
But
pencil.
look at that. Every name. Focus out and pull the lever. Now.
Ah, that's cute. Oh, I've got a little painting set.
That's a carriage.
That's so cute. Someone's giving us a magnet.
Another one.
Love a magnet. Take one off in case anyone nicks it. Ah, how cute. Okay, we've come back to the room and I think I'm flagging. I'm quite tired. We've been looking at the app to see what's going on, and what we've decided to do is go and play bingo at 4:30. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go get some sugar. So we're going to go to Vanellope's, buy a really sugary cupcake. Vanellope's is at an extra cost, but I had a little glance in earlier and the cupcakes look worth it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go there. We do need to go to guest services and do something about the card on the stateroom account, because we've actually gone over the limit because we bought the photo package. So if you buy the photo package, and I bought Wi-Fi as well so I could be connected for work, that basically put us over the limit already, which is $300. So if you do get the package and you're wondering why you're over the limit, the package goes towards the limit, even though we bought that like a week before the cruise. So that's how that has happened. But when we were in here, we were just sat down catching some energy. There was a little knock on the door and we thought it would be Roelle, who is the stateroom host, and it wasn't. It was the lovely Lisa. So thank you, Lisa, so much for stopping by. It was so lovely to see you. I still get like shocked when people come and see me and say hi, and genuinely excited, and honestly I couldn't thank you enough. It's so lovely, and what's even nicer is when I hear about how long you've been watching our story and what we've been up to, and just your support is incredible. So thank you so much, Lisa. It really caught me by surprise and I didn't quite know what to say, but like, thank you. It was so lovely to see you. I hope you had an incredible cruise, and thank you for the sweets. She did also write a lovely postcard with a lovely note on the back, because I guess she didn't think we would be here, but we were here. We came back for a little catch-up of energy, which is actually a really nice thing to be able to do, is just pop into the stateroom. We're on deck 7, which I think is a pretty good place to be, because Cabanas is just a few decks above, everything else is just a few decks below. It's all, for us anyway, easily accessible by the stairs. So it seems like a good place to be. When we were doing the Pixie Dust this morning, some decks we got a little bit lost by, but 7 is lovely and easy. So we're liking 7. We're liking the veranda. I know that's a bit of a luxury that probably isn't really necessary, but it's just a nice thing to have when you want to come and wake yourself up, is that you can just come and have a little stand on the veranda and just see what's going on without having to go to one of the decks. So it's lovely. We're having a lovely time. We are just a little bit tired, but again, we're going to go get some sugar. What's happened is, because we've given out 200 Pixie Dust this morning, we're getting Pixie Dusted left, right and centre. So what we're going to do later on is we're going to show you all the Pixie Dust that we have received today, which is all this. And then we're actually just going to re-gift the stuff that we won't be using. Some of it is maybe tailored towards kids, so we've got some like snap bands and little like fidget key rings and stuff like that. So we're just going to re-gift that, but I'm going to show you it all first, just so you know what type of gifts are often given as Pixie Dust, or what you might receive as Pixie Dust. But yeah, we'll do that later. Now we're off to get a cupcake. So we've actually realised that we should probably go and sit down for the Beauty and the Beast show, so we're going to take our drinks to the show, which you're allowed to do. And she also said we can have the coasters. So that is an absolute bonus. We've got a free 25th Disney Cruise Line coaster. So if you want one, you're going to have to come buy a cocktail. It's probably worth it. Your drink, this is an indication of the ship right now. Okay, just walked past for a while. It's just in our room, so we're just going to have a little look. Who's gone first?
You go first. Take the camera.
Oh my god, I can see it. What is that? What is it? What is it?
Dog.
Is it a dog?
Is it a rabbit?
I feel like it looks a bit duck-like, but I don't know if that's this bit. Oh, that's so cool. Bless him.
It's got like floppy ears.
How cute is that? We just saw him in the corridor and we've been leaving little envelopes. I'm just going to open the curtains because it's quite dark. We've been leaving little envelopes that say thank you on with, whoa. That was so bright. With little, it says thank you on basically, there's a little tip in there and a little Cadbury's chocolate bar. And he just said to me, the little envelope, is that for me? I was like, yes, yes, every time it's for you. It was just sweet. I'll get out I'm in the shadow. But yeah, that's our little towel. I don't know, how did you enjoy the show? We've just watched the Beauty and the Beast show.
It's really good.
It was really good, I really enjoyed it.
It was like West End.
It was.
Standard.
I have no idea how long we were in there for.
An hour maybe?
An hour. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was really good. We sat right at the back, like the back of the back, and we could see perfectly.
Your back centre.
Yeah, back centre. There was nothing in our way. It was really good. And we chose like the later viewing. We had one at 1. This was at 6:15, and then there's one later on. So I'm presuming the majority of people with children were having dinner, so it was quiet.
Was it?
And it was quiet a little bit until the whole family came in really late.
Yeah.
And then it was just
rushed through dinner or
chaos.
something.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, and then it was chaos.
yeah.
The kid in front of me, I don't know if you noticed, he like stroked my
Yeah, he
actual
kept
leg.
stretching the back of his hands out. He stroked mine as well.
So that was a bit of an extra added thing that we were not expecting. But yeah, I think now we have like 50 minutes before dinner, so we just get to chill.
Which is...
Royal Palace.
Royal Court?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sure it's Court.
It could be Royal Court. I'm not sure. But I think we'll obviously have a shared table again, so we probably won't show you that much. We'll show you the food and I'll explain to you what it is. So we've already chosen what we're going to have.
Royal Palace.
Royal Palace. Look, it was
Yeah,
correct. Ha ha. But yeah, and then we do have that rotation again tomorrow. So we're at Royal Palace tomorrow, but it is Pirate Night tomorrow, so it will be a different menu. So I'm really excited for that. I feel like in an ideal world, before we came, we kind of wanted our dining rotation to be Enchanted Garden, Animator's Palette, Royal Palace. But it's not, but it's very close, so we're still happy with that. And we had a little peep, didn't we? And it did look good. Mm-hmm. And the menu looks good.
Yeah.
With the French onion soup.
onion soup.
Why are we so excited about soup? But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to chill, and then we're going to have dinner. And then, I don't know, there's that, what's it called, that show, that Match Your Mate.
Match your mate.
Match Your Mate.
Match your mate.
That show is on later, and I don't want to take part because we're not participators. But I'd quite like to sit in the back and have a watch, but I'm not sure if that's going to be a thing that we can do and not get like dragged in, so we're maybe going to give it a go. But I feel like I might enjoy watching it. Definitely not participating in it, although we do know each other well. We just don't want to participate, so we're just going to see what happens, but we will meet you at dinner. I just found myself saying to Adam, oh, these are magnets, on about like some of our pixie dust and fish extender stuff. And I was like, oh, that changes things, we can use them on our next cruise. And he was like, next cruise? So it seems like in my head I'm already planning a next cruise. But what I've done is I've laid out all our pixie dust stuff and fish extender stuff that we have received so far. So it is only day 2. And it's like 7:30 at night on day 2, and this is the amount of stuff we have received. But please bear in mind, we have given out 200 lots of pixie dust and we're in a fish extender. So the amount that we have received so far is an awful lot, but we have also given out an awful lot. But I'm not giving to receive. So what we're going to do is I'm filming all this now, and then we're going to go through it and decide what stuff we would like to keep and what stuff we're actually going to re-pixie dust to other staterooms on the cruise, because a lot of it is clearly for children and we don't have any children, so we're going to re-gift it to some children who would really enjoy it, because otherwise it would just be a waste, and people have put time and effort into doing this, and I want it to go to someone who is going to truly just enjoy it. Like, we appreciate it so much. Honestly, it's crazy the amount that we've received, but it's just some stuff that we wouldn't use, and obviously it would be better going to someone who would. Side note, we're also in the cruise WhatsApp group, and every now and then we have a little scroll through, and it's crazy because there's some people on that group that are like, a Tales of Toria on here, and it's crazy that people know who we are. So yes, we are snooping around on your cruise, if you can't tell, because 200 of you have been pixie dusted with melts. But here is the amount of pixie dust we have received in a day and a half. It's a lot, so I'm going to very quickly run you through it so you know exactly what you can give as pixie dust gifts and what is quite often given, and some fish extender stuff as well. So just so quickly, this was a fish extender. There were some bits in this bag which I believe were these bits here. They've got some sweets, travel pouches, notebooks. We do have a pirate night, so we have some pirate themed things. Some people that we have pixie dusted obviously weren't giving out pixie dust, which isn't, again, why we're doing it. So they have wrote us little notes here and there. That's not one, actually, that was with the fish extender. Here, just to say thank you. But yeah, we've got lots of sweets, key rings, balls for children. This is from Samantha. Thank you so much, Samantha. It's nice to see things that I recognise. lots of stickers, magnets, lots of sweets. Thank you, Lisa, for these. We will definitely be keeping and eating them, and this will be going on our little notice board in the unit where we have all the lovely cards that we have received. Yeah, so we just got sweets, keyrings. Thank you, Samantha, so much for these mugs. They are incredible. I'm probably going to use them as a pen pot because they would make an incredible pen pot. We've received some ducks. This was a fish egg, and you can't really see that there, so I'm going to hold that there. It's a little ornament which will look incredible on our Christmas tree. We've received some treasure today for Pirate Night. Again, we've got lots of sweets. These are from the cutest little girl who was dressed as Belle. She had caught as Pixie just in her room, and her mother gave her these to give to me, and it was just very cute, wasn't it? It was like the most wholesome thing. And then we have some more Pixie dust things. Strangely, right, well, it's strange that I love this so much. We've got a rock, and I'm so excited about the rock. I can put it on our little, we've got like a section in the house that's over a radiator, and we just keep all our little bits there from our trips, so the rock will be going straight there. And then one of our fish extenders also made us this, but we actually had already made one. It's in the back of our phones, but it's just nice and easy to have. I think you can buy like templates of them on Etsy and places like that, or you can just make your own, but it's very handy. And some Edinburgh rock, and just loads and loads of things. So we're going to go through it, we're going to bag the stuff up that we're going to regift, and then I think we're probably going to do that. I think like the last night would be a good time to do that, because then we'll have everything that we're going to regift. Yeah. So that is the plan. And also, side note, if anyone is a hoarder and a collector, we would recommend doing the Midship Detective Agency, because you get to keep the map. Not only do you get to keep the map, you get to keep your card. So that's a nice little badge. The badge, sorry. You get to keep the badge forever and ever. Just sit in a drawer of all the other stuff that you've kept from your holidays, and you'll look at once a year. That's the plan. That's probably what we're going to do. Yeah. But yeah, like that is a crazy amount, but again, we've given out a lot, and we're just going to regift the majority, but we are so grateful, so thank you so much. If you've taken the time to give us any of this stuff, it's not going to go to waste. It's very much appreciated. This is so cute. Maybe we could keep it for when we have a kid. Couldn't we? They could paint the carriage. That's cute. Okay. We still have time to chill, so we're still going to chill. Although now I've laid all this out on the bed, so now we're going to have to sort all this out right now, and then we can go to dinner. So I decided to try the snails because I felt like I kind of had to. It's not very often you could get handed snails, and today I could, so I tried it, and I do say a little bit later on, it literally is a garlic mushroom, and it was. And then I got the lamb, which is like the standout thing that I had on the cruise. It was really nice. Adam got the steak, which he said was nice, but it wasn't the best. And then this is a dessert menu. You can pause and read the menu and pretend like you're on the cruise and see what you would order. I'm not a coffee for dessert type of person though. It's dessert for dessert. We got the creme brulee. We tried the souffle, but that was just quite boring really. And then this is opera gatto, which is another one of Adam's standout things on the cruise. We are back in the room now. It's like late. We had dinner, which was lovely. It was really nice.
We tried snails.
We did try snails. I was trying to think and remember what's happened since I last filmed. Yes, we tried snails. They were actually alright, apart from the fact that they were snails. That's what we couldn't quite wrap our head around. But everything about it was a garlic mushroom, apart from the fact that it was clearly a snail. But yeah, dinner was really nice. And then we came up and got changed into some warm clothes. And then we tried to get a seat for the match on there. But we did sit right at the back. And I think what she obviously struggled with is because this cruise is mainly full of people from the UK, no one wants to participate, which was clearly a problem in that kind of game show. But we sat there for a little bit and then we just went for a wander around, which we did get some clips of, so we will pop them in. And then we basically just got a little hot drink. I've got hot chocolate in like a cool little this like polystyrene cup, and that's it. We're just gonna get ready for bed, go to sleep. We do have oh no. I tried to hold him up.
It's not the same.
It's not attached. Ready? Boom!
You monster.
Anyway, we're going to get ready for bed. We've put out a room servicing for breakfast in the morning because we want to get off the ship early. Tomorrow is port day, we're at Bilbao, and we'd like to get off early before the bulk of the ship gets off, so we can also get back on early. We're not going to do any excursions or anything, we're just going to do the free shuttle to the town, which we haven't actually said, but I'm presuming that's what we're doing.
Yeah, free
Yeah.
shuttle, wander, come back.
Yeah, so we don't need to be out for that long.
We've got a museum and that, but Mickey Mouse isn't in the museum.
Mickey Mouse is not in the museum in Bilbao. So that's the plan, and then we're going to come back. We haven't really met any characters yet, because it's been busy, and the times that they're out aren't really the times that we're kind of free, so we might have a look tomorrow and see if there is... Hi. If there's any like around when we get back, but there is a gap, isn't there? I think they stop meeting at 9:30 and then come back at 1:30. Is that right? I think so. We'll just see what happens. And that's all we've really got planned for tomorrow, but we will obviously bring you along. I'm liking being on the ship, but I'm also really excited to get off and have a walk around outside. Are you?
Yeah, it'll be weird.
It will be weird. I'm interested to see if my legs are going to feel weird, or if I'm going to wonder why the floor's not wobbling, or...
Yeah, because I can feel it moving now.
I can feel it moving now, yeah, so just a very slight little sway.
Yeah, it's not like sickly or anything, it's
Just a little sway. I did realise earlier that the reason why I was so tired, like I was proper tired, must be the motion sickness tablets, because I took one and then honestly I could have just fallen asleep and it really knocked me back, and I was wondering why I was so tired, and then it made sense because we were in the gift shop and they sell Dramamine here, and that makes you drowsy. And then it reminded me that I've just taken one that she said would make me drowsy. And it did. Quells, it was. I don't feel sick anymore. I don't know if I did feel sick. I think I just felt like the movement.
Had a lot of sugar after you had it.
I did have a lot of sugar. We had the stuff from Vanellope's, which I feel like the cupcake, I wouldn't have got that having known what it was like.
No.
Okay, the battery died, but I'm back. But yeah, that's it. We'll bring you along tomorrow. And yeah, we'll just see what happens, but we are definitely going to bed now because we're tired and it's very late, so we will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.